Hi there, I'm Carla Cannon. I am a former teacher and now I homeschool my three kids who are currently 13, almost 14, 11, and 8. And I wanted to talk about what we think of Gather Round after doing several different units and using it for almost a year now. It was kind of the hot topic in the curriculum homeschooling world last year at this time. And so I thought I would tell you what we think of it and what our experience has been. While you're not going to find any single curriculum that's going to be perfect for every area of your family, I have really, and so have my kids, just loved this past year using Gather Round, and I am so thankful for the timing of it all with the pandemic and being home more this year, and just the fun and kind of doing something new that it has brought to our homeschool. If you know me, we have homeschooled right from the very beginning, and I have always loved the idea of unit studies, and I've made my own and done them with the kids, and you can totally do that, but it is a lot of work finding resources and getting things together for multiple ages of children. And so I'll talk about several reasons that we love Gather Round, but the first and the huge one is that it really did bring our family together, and it gave me the ability to gather all my kids around and really spend time learning together. As a homeschooling mom, it is easy to spend your days kind of feeling like a ping pong ball where you are, bouncing back and forth between kids, especially when you have a wide age range like we do. And so I loved that through these units that we were able to all study a topic together. And that doesn't mean that we did, every minute of our day together or every subject together, but that we had kind of that common ground, that we came together several times a week and learned about a topic like oceans or the human body, and that we could spend that time learning as a family, and then that there was lovely worksheets and activities that I didn't have to come up with that were appropriate for all the ages of my children. So we started off with the early reader pages for my daughter, and I quickly moved her into the early elementary for she was in second grade this year, and then my son in fifth grade used the upper elementary pages, and my oldest used the middle school pages. So I really feel like I got a good feel for all the different levels, and I love that, while we learn about the topic, the notebooks themselves are very age appropriate for children. Often curriculums, I think, will try to make themselves feel more academic by making things really hard or give a lot of work. And I like that Gather Round, I think, just nails the ability and what a child can realistically do in those different age ranges. And so I think that's fantastic. I love that there isn't age or grades, anywhere on that. So regardless of where your child is, whether they're very advanced or are struggling, you can put them in a level that they can be successful. So I love, the fact that it brought us together as a family, and that we could learn about topics, and that the work was at an appropriate level for each of my children. I also love that all the work of putting together a unit study was done for me. So while we could tweak it and add things or take things away to really make it our own, the bulk of the work really was done. It is pretty much open and go curriculum. Of course, you can spend, time planning and doing additional activities if you want to, but you don't have to, and that's the beauty of it. So for a unit or a lesson where I was like, okay, we just want to open it up, read about it and go, then as long as we had our pages that I wanted printed, then it really was open and go. And then if I knew I was feeling a little bit more energetic, or there was a topic that I did want to have an extra activity to expand upon, whatever it was, then I could certainly do that, but I didn't have to. So I loved the flexibility of it, and the fact that there is such a big community with Gather Round is invaluable. There are so you buy your unit, but between the very active Facebook group and the app, the Gather Round app, there is just a plethora of activities, YouTube links, websites, crafts, you name it, that other moms have found and done, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. But if you're looking for something that's a little special or extra, it's so easy to, zoom through someone else's Trello board that they've put together and pick and choose videos and activities that are a good fit for your family, and it's quick. You're not having to start from scratch and do all that work on your own. So I really love the community around Gather Round, and I am grateful for all the mamas out there who've put a lot of work into gathering extra resources just to take these units to a whole new level and really make them special. The other thing that I love about Gather Round and the various units is that it's very easy to adapt it for your family. No curriculum is perfect for every family, but they have done at Gather Round a great job of putting together something that is easy to pick and choose and tweak so it does fit your family. So I think, like I said before, the student notebook pages are really well done. I like the level that they're at, but we do not do every single page. Is it because they're bad? No, they're great. But if we have a lot of time to spend on a lesson, then maybe we'll do more. And if it's a day where I want to kind of keep going, then we will do less of the pages. So, and it's easy to do because we just do the digital option, and so then I can print whatever I want to do per lesson, and that works really well for our family. And I always hate feeling behind on curriculum. So with this, we can just leave some things out and we're not behind. We just didn't do a couple pages. So, and I always print them out, just for about a week at a time. And so it makes it easy to do that. So I really like the adaptability of it. And we do add in some other things to Gather Round, so it's not the only curriculum that we use. Once again, it's not because it's not great. I think it is, but we've homeschooled for a long time, and there are other things that we like. And so again, we can do those unit studies and hit the topics and do the pages that work for our family, and then we can do other things if we want for grammar or spelling, because we have other things that we like. So adaptability with this is huge, and I love that. Another thing that I like is that they have done a really good job of picking topics that are ones that kids are going to be interested in. So I love, we are doing earth science right now, and that has been one of my favorite ones. We've done oceans. Friends of ours have done some of the continent units, and let me see, inventions. I've heard a lot of people really love the idea and inventions unit. So I think that they have done an excellent job of picking topics that are going to be interesting and kind of pull your kids into the learning. So that's wonderful, because if your kids are enthusiastic, it's just going to go so much better for everyone. If you are looking for a curriculum that you really can do with multiple kids at multiple ages, then I think Gather Round can be a fantastic fit for your family. If you're using Gather Round and you're feeling that maybe it isn't a good fit, or you're not liking some things, I would encourage you to watch the video I'm going to do after this one that talks about how we tweak it to work for our family, because I think it can be fantastic for just about any family, but you have to have the confidence to change things or pick and choose to really adapt it to make it work for what you and your kids are looking for. So all that to say, after a year of using Gather Round and doing about 6-7 7 units at this point. We love it. I highly recommend it, and I think they have done just a fantastic job putting these units together, and it's really something that has been lacking in the homeschooling community. So check out my videos coming up on how we specifically make it work for our family. Bye-bye.